This tiny animal have a stronger bite force than a lion. But which animal actually has the strongest bite force in the world? And in this Chinese school, teachers track every single moment of their students' day. And they even count how many times a student yawns. And this man actually buried his brand new Bentley. But the reason behind it will absolutely shock you. Stay tuned for all these incredible facts. Number 7. In Finland, a man named Anders Wickloff was speeding by just 20 kilometers per hour, but the police fined him a staggering $129,000. This massive fine was issued because traffic fines in Finland are not fixed. Instead, they are calculated based on the driver's income. Anders is a very wealthy businessman, and on top of that, he had been caught speeding several times before. That's why he received such a heavy fine. Number 6. Brazilian billionaire Chiquinho Scarpa once made a bizarre announcement that he was going to bury his $500,000 Bentley Continental car in his garden so he could drive it after death. For this, he had a proper pit dug in the garden and even called the media. When the car was being lowered down, people got furious and even called him crazy, saying he was destroying a car. But at the last moment, Scarpa stopped everyone and clarified that he had no intention of burying the car. He did all this just to deliver a strong social message, just as people call burying a car a waste. Similarly, when we bury organs after death, that is also a waste. If we donate organs, we can save someone else's life. Number 5. Have you ever wondered why hippos live mostly in water even though they don't know how to swim? Well, hippos don't actually swim in the water. They walk along the bottom using their feet because their bodies are so heavy that they naturally sink. This massive weight is supported by the water, which gives them relief and puts less stress on their joints. Another reason is that a hippo's skin is very sensitive, and staying out in the sun for too long can cause it to crack and get sunburned, so they prefer staying submerged. And here's a fun fact about hippos. When they poop, they spin their tails like a helicopter to scatter the waste everywhere. Number 4. What kind of creature is this that can be both a father and a mother? Well, meet the flatworm. They don't have a fixed gender. They are hermaphrodites, meaning a single creature has both male and female reproductive organs. But no flatworm actually wants to be a mother. Everyone wants to be the father because producing eggs consumes massive amounts of energy, drains the body, and shortens their lifespan. And since they don't want to become mothers willingly, they are forced into it by fighting for hours. This fight isn't to the death. It's to avoid becoming the mother. The flatworm that wins and successfully injects sperm first becomes the father, while the loser becomes the mother. And the craziest part? Whichever one becomes the mother can later fight another flatworm and become a father, too. Number 3. In Australia, a 74-year-old elderly woman named Jean Sunder lived on rent in a man's house named John Parrott. She paid rent continuously for 23 years and maintained the house very well. But then her landlord, John Parrott, passed away, and a startling fact came to light. John Parrott had gifted that house to Jean in his will. Yes, because she was a responsible tenant for 23 years, the landlord handed over the complete ownership of the house to her. Number 2. Be thankful that your school wasn't like this, because after seeing this school, you'll think your school was paradise. This is the Shaoxun Primary School in China. The students wear uniforms with built-in chips that track their location. Not only that, but the school is equipped with various robots and large cameras that monitor children's facial expressions, general health, and even count how many times they yawn in class. Students also wear a headband device that reads brain signals and uses AI to generate reports. A white light means you're offline, blue means you're resting, yellow means you're focused, and red means you are super focused. Number 1. What is the bite force of different animals, and which animal has the highest? Human, 160 psi. Dog, 250 psi. Leopard, 300 psi. Wolf, 400 psi. Komodo dragon, 600 psi. Lion, 650 psi. Tiger, 1050 psi. Spotted hyena, 1100 psi. Polar bear, 1200 psi. Tasmanian devil, 1200 psi. Grizzly bear, 1250 psi. Gorilla and chimpanzee, 1300 psi. Jaguar, 1500 psi. Hippopotamus, 1800 psi. American alligator, 2100 psi. Saltwater crocodile, 3700 psi. Great white shark, 4000 psi. Megalodon, extinct. Estimated around 18,000 to 40,000 plus.